Howdy guys, welcome back to Alex Crossing, yay! It's been a day, some things happened, I'll talk a bit about them. Let's check the mail. What do we got? Boop, 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 holy hecky. Yes. Is there any of these from the HRA? Oh, there you go. I'm gonna grab, let's read this one real quick, and toss it away. Heck with the HRA, cannot stand them. Anyway, welcome to Alex Crossing, a stream in which I stream Animal Crossing every day until it is done. If you enjoy this content and enjoy my voice or my little cartoon cat persona, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and leave a comment below. This week's topic is, what's your favorite villager and why? How did you first meet them? What made them special to you? Anyway, let's start with how we start every day. Letter time. Anyway, got a letter from the museum. Let's read it. It is a plesiosaur, which I believe I already have. I will go ahead and put the ones I already have on the bottom and keep them wrapped until it's time to sell them. This one is the Triceratops torso. Again, I think I already have that one, but I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and put that there for now. Let's read this one. It is a dinosaur egg. That one I know I don't have. Read this one. This is from my girlfriend. She says she loves me. I love her too. She's at work right now, but I can't wait to see her when she gets home. Let's see what Vea got me as a present. Ah, you sly girl. So I was watching her play last night, and there was a rug that was in Nook's store. I didn't get a chance to play that day, and I'm like, man, I want that rug. You should totally buy it for me. And she said, but I want it, and I went, crap. And I wasn't going to tell her she couldn't have it, even though it's my save, but she took it for herself, and, well, she decided to send it to me. She is such a sweetie. I think I already have an Ammonite. You know, let's just put all the fossils towards the bottom. Why not? Some basic fossil sorting? Fossil sorting to start our stream. Let's read this letter. The skull of an Apatosaurus. We're going to go ahead and keep that one too. And we'll read another one here. So yeah, it's my theory as to what causes the fossils to come in is probably proven correct here, where it's you can send in a maximum of 5, but they can only send you a maximum of 3 back every day, and since I waited 2 days, I got 6 back. I didn't even read what that one was. Let's see what this one is. Read Amber, which I already gave them. We're gonna read this last one. It is a torso of a mammoth. Again, waiting for the skull of the mammoth. We'll go ahead and throw away all these letters, except for the one that Vea sent me. But yeah, how are you guys today? I'm doing pretty well for myself. I didn't sleep well last night. I had kind of a rough morning, but besides that, I've been okay. Just been doing a lot of stuff that I enjoy doing. Like today, I've decided to finally stop loafing around the house and start trying to get stuff done. Decided to start just trying to do basically what's expected to me. I've let the dishes sit for far too long, and even though I don't have the thumbs to do them, and it is tough for a cat to do dishes, I probably should do the dishes today. So that's my goal. Simple little goals I set for myself when depression hits. And that's really all you can do, is that, like, my basic scheme for whenever depression gets me down for weeks at a time is eventually getting to the point where you can give yourself one goal every day, and you basically give yourself one more thing to do each day until you're back to full functionality. And if you start not being able to do everything every day, start taking things off. But yeah, you can't do everything every day, and yeah. Why wasn't there an Animal Crossing stream yesterday, you might ask? Well, quite simply, I was in the depths of a very long D&D binge after a time of not playing it at all, and so it was time to do some serious role-playing, some serious number crunching and strategizing. So pretty much I was just, I think I started playing D&D at 6 and went all the way until like 10 a.m. and by the time I got to 10 p.m. That's when the game ended, and then it was just, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, let's just sit and talk about Star Wars, Warhammer, and Halo for the next 2 hours. And by the time that fully wrapped up, I had gone well past the 8 o'clock mark in order to do Animal Crossing, and I had gone well past the 10 o'clock mark in order to do Kenshi. So pretty much I canceled both the Animal Crossing and Kenshi streams yesterday. which is a shame because I'm getting back into Kenshi, but I do feel as though my interest in it is starting to wane a bit, and that's a bummer because you'd hope that something like that could hold your attention for weeks at a time, but it's how it goes. It's new and shiny at first, and over time your interest wanes, especially when you're hearing a lot about other things, you know? Like with this, I was like, Animal Crossing, yeah, let's do Animal Crossing, and then I did it, and I'm like, this is really great for the first 3 times, and I'm still having fun, but I don't have that need to play anymore. It's like this thing of like, pretty much there was a point where I'd finish streaming, and I'm like, man, I wanted to stream for like another 4 hours, but I didn't end up doing it. There's a kitty table here. I think I'm going to send it to Bob. Let's write Bob a letter. But yeah, I got really into Kenshi, and it was really fun, but my excitement for it has waned, and I've been thinking a lot more about other things. Like, specifically, I think I'm back on that old D&D and FF14 hype train, where I'm like, I'm ready to go. Let's play D&D. Let's play Final Fantasy 14. But like, 14's tough right now because we don't have that much money, and D&D only happens at most once a week. So yeah, that's fun. I'm also setting up a Cyberpunk game, and that's still in the works. We're getting really close to setting it up, though. We only have like 1 or 2 players that need to shape their sheets, or one more player who needs to finish her character sheet, and we're all set to go. So yeah, really excited. And I've also been invited to not invited, but I volunteered myself to join, and I was told I might be able to join a Avatar: The Last Airbender tabletop RPG, which is not out yet, but it will be out in February, so that will be fun. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to play like a kind of hard-boiled earthbender detective who was stationed in Ba Sing Se. Was kind of a controversial character who typically butted up against the regional government. Anyway, really excited to see how that goes. Saw this and thought of you. ENJOY! Exclamation point. Then let's do some icons. Yes, and we'll go ahead and grab the kitty table and put it right here. There we go. Excellent. And we'll write some letters to the museum. As per always. But yeah, I've been excited mainly for those tabletop games, and actually also Final Fantasy 14. Last time I couldn't get into it because I really wasn't meshing that well with my free company, and I was having trouble dealing with the queues, and also that game is, well, for lack of a better word, and it's something that I see a lot, and people get really upset whenever you bring it up. Final Fantasy 14's kind of boring. Like, okay, let's put it this way. When you play any game, you can pretty much divide your time into... You can pretty much segment your time into segments of what you spend your time doing if you follow the main thrust of things. So, let's take a game for, like, The Witcher 3, for instance. In The Witcher 3, you spend a third of your time exploring, a third of your time fighting and hunting, and probably like a third of your time in conversation. And these conversations are interesting. They have choices that matter. They have outcomes that are fascinating to see go through. But pretty much your time whenever you are playing is used well. Same thing goes for something like Animal Crossing. You're always doing something with your time. In Final Fantasy XIV, this is pretty much how your time is spread up. If you're playing any class other than a healer, you are going to spend your time 20% reading very dry dialogue that you may or may not be interested in, but is still told very dryly with no voice acting. You're going to spend 20% fighting, or no, sorry, you're going to spend, let me just get the spread right here real quick. You're going to spend 40% sitting in a queue waiting for the game, or no, sorry, 40% reading dry dialogue with no voice acting, 40% sitting in a queue waiting for the game to start, and 20% actually playing the game. You spend so little time actually playing Final Fantasy XIV the further you go on, because really just most of that game is waiting for queues. Alright, so first we have our Stego Skull. I want to make sure we actually don't have a Stego Skull yet. This is the Plesiosaur Skull, which I know we have somewhere around here. Amber. I know we have Amber. That's a Mammoth Torso. I believe this over here is the Mammoth Torso. Yep, we already have a Mammoth Torso, so I'll put that there as well. We have a Stego Skull, which I don't think we have, so that's good. A Pato Skull, same thing. Dinosaur Egg, yep. Ammonite, I think this is the Ammonite, right here. Trilobite, and then we have Ammonite. Alright, so we do have an Ammonite already. I'll go ahead and grab that and move that up. Triceratorso. I believe that's what this over here is. Triceratorso. We do have one of those already, so we'll go ahead and move the Triceratorso on up. And the Plesio Skull, which I know we have, which I believe is that's what this is right here. This is the Plesio Skull. Plesio Skull. Yep. So pretty much I want to get back into 14, but I want to guarantee that I spend more time actually playing the game and like socially interacting with a guild that I like. Because if I have people that I can that I'm guaranteed to get matches with, that's great. Or if I have a different side goal, like building up a free company, that's awesome. I'll keep playing, but for now, I'm kind of in a weird state with the game where I don't know if my time, like, I don't know if the money I'm going to have to pay to play that game monthly is going to be worth the time. Donate an item. It's a real problem with 14 as a whole, to be honest with you. So my solutions are, first off, I switched to playing a tank long ago. DPS is not playable purely because of the long queue times. As for how to fix the story part of it, my best thing I can do is just sit and read and hope that it gets more exciting as I go on. I'm currently part of the way into Heavensward, and I do care about the story. I think its delivery method is awful, and that game needs voice acting really badly. As for the free company problem, I do plan on trying to make my own free company, and trying to use 14 as another way to build my community. Or I plan on joining a friend's free company, which my options are very limited there. I think I might try to make my own, and if that fails, I'll join theirs. But I'm going to have to dedicate a lot of time to it, so if I get a job, that's probably not going to be possible. It's a tough world out there. But, yeah, I really want to get back into 14, but I'm worried that the same thing that happened last time will happen again, where I try to get into the game and just bounce off because of how bored I get. And it's weird living in it's strange to me because so many people love 14 and see it as like this flawless masterpiece, and I'm just like, guys, I feel ya. I played this game for a long time. I like it too, but it is not that. It has got some desperately bad flaws. Especially because mainly it's just like how the main story of the game works, and how it just railroads you from cutscene to cutscene to combat encounter and combat encounter. And I do like that all thriller, no filler style, but if you're not exploring the world, why even have it there? That's why I like the looking for the ether flows, because I actually had to explore the world and be a part of it. Anyways, dinosaurs! Yeah, we got the new skull here. We got the new head. We got a couple new heads and the dinosaur egg, so this entire display here is filled out. We only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more fossils, and we are done with the dinosaur portion. Really excited. Really exciting, actually. Let me head on out of here. So I did start up this... I did start this up at the same time today, but instead of setting the clock to be at 8, I set it to be at 9. And so now certain characters will be awake when they weren't otherwise. and also the store will be open. So we're gonna go ahead and swing by the Wishing Well real quick, see what part of the town needs help. As per always. Hello, Wishing Well. What errand do I have? How are things? Of course. A1 again? Jeez, A1's in trouble again. Bummer. Let's check out my peach tree. Either it's not grown in quite yet, or someone's taken the peaches, which there's a possibility they went ahead and picked the peaches, which I'm happy with. I'm fine with. Hey there, Tutu. Good morning. I'm just waking up too, man. Hey, can I help out? An errand? Oh well. Let me click these over here real quick. There we go. What's up? Flower Tech. Never thought about that, Ashley Lucas. I'll keep it in mind. Aww. Ooh, I don't need it. No, thank you. Heck. Anyway, I have a new wallpaper I can install. Let's go check it out. New wallpaper I could install. I've been existing on the computer for way too long. Learning all these terms, like install. Who installs a wallpaper? I mean, other than people on a computer that are specifically installing wallpapers. Alright, let's head up north and plant some flowers. Assuming there are flowers in stock. Oh, right, Money Rock. Oh, hey, there's Billy, the man who spread the Dagnabbit plague. But yeah, that's kind of the weird thing about interest, is it's this thing where because of I really miss being a kid and just being excited by everything and being able to just fully dedicate my attention to something. Because FOMO is everywhere. FOMO stands for fear of missing out, and it's a real problem with everyone, really. It's just if I'm playing Kenshi, that means I'm not playing Ultra Kill, and if I'm playing Ultra Kill, that means I'm not playing Cruelty Squad, and if I'm playing any of those games, that means I'm not playing 14, and then there's like big games like 14 are sadly such time vampires that you kind of have to cut them from the schedule. Of course, I'll buy it. I'll buy that at a high price. Because a game like Kenshi or 14 are such time suckers. It's just like, man, I don't have time to play anything else. Thank goodness I stream most of my games nowadays. At least because then I have a reason to do it, and every game I stream hopefully helps grow my community a little bit, you know? Maybe that should be the reason I get back into 14, is attempting to grow the community. And if that doesn't work out, I'll unsubscribe. That might be the path I should take in this regard. Anyway, we got some plants to plant. That being said, I still enjoy Animal Crossing, and I am enjoying Kenshi. It's just I'm not like thinking about it every second of the day. And that's always the sign that you're losing interest, is that when you go from obsessed to like having to tell yourself, like when you find yourself sitting down just scrolling through Twitter for like an hour and you find yourself going like, shouldn't I be playing something right now? Shouldn't I be doing something? But no, you just find yourself sitting there and scrolling, and it's a real bummer. Also, the fountain really cares about this one sector. I wonder if that's a bug. I wonder. Anyway, I have a new fossil to put in a letter. Zoop. Oh, I never picked up the fossil in the first place. That's what's up. Oh, we checked out the police station already and found the kitty table. Why don't we go check out the dump after I catch this fish? Got lots of fish to catch. Cartography, exactly. Oh, I also was looking into installing the Kyber mod for Battlefront 2, the new Battlefront 2, the one by DICE and EA. That's basically a mod that lets you use private servers, and it also fully unlocks the progression of the game so that you can make your character or customize your fighters however you want. So I think I might pick that up and give that a try. I think that's the final state of a lot of multiplayer games nowadays. It's the, hey, here's everything in a server browser kind of game. And I'm really excited to give it a shot. Because they have that for Titanfall, they have that for Call of Duty now, they have that for Halo 3, and I really want to try that for Battlefront 2. It's interesting because what was cool about El Dorito is it unlocked all the progression items for Halo 3. Now that they've added a bunch more progression items, I'm kind of excited for that to eventually come out for the Master Chief Collection. Someone just to go, hey, here's all the cosmetics. Make the Spartan however you want. I would do that, definitely. Being a fan of video games nowadays is interesting because you just... this is a topic I've talked about before, but it's basically just what you're willing to put up with as a fan of games, and how much... Are you the kind of person who's, like, disgusted by the idea of putting a single dime into a game with microtransactions? I wasn't at first, but now I am. That looks beautiful. Forgot to put you back, buddy. Let's store an item. Winter sweater. Shoot. This is tough. I will go ahead and sell the caveman tunic so that I can grab this and give it away. The caveman tunic served me well, but we gotta have some visual variety. And until I unlock the basement, I'm not gonna really have anywhere to store my things. Hey there, Gyroid. Thanks for coming. Sorry I'm not in right now. I might be of assistance. Let's check what items Vea has for sale. The chevron shirt, the orange box, the bonnet chair. Ooh, she wants to charge. That's toughing. That's toughing. That's tough. What does the chevron shirt look like? Let's take a look. Animal Crossing. Chevron shirt. That is an interesting appearance, but it does not seem like my personal cup of tea. Very cool though. Very, very Zelda-like. It reminds me of. It's a yellow shirt with it's like a yellow khaki shirt with these green lines on it. Looks pretty cool. All right. Well, let's head over to the dump. The dump. Oh well, back to the dump. Heck. Bob, how's it going, buddy? Oh, thank you, Bob. Talk to me. I am. He's alright. Any tips? It's okay. Aw, heck. Buddy. Bob is my friend, Hammer. Don't have me deliver something to Chuck. Oh, thank goodness it was nothing. I'd rather have nothing than a Chuck delivery. Checkered shirt. I think Nook has that on sale right now. Did someone just buy it and throw it away? No, it's the caveman tunic. Oh, that's my checkered shirt. Alright, let's... Varktech. I'll think about that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'll give it some thought. Framed. He is my friend. My only friend in this cruel, cruel world of no Bob. Zero Bob. Let's check out Bob's yard. Let's see if he's got any fossils or anything I can dig up. Oh no, my tree! Oh, I should check my money tree and see how that's doing. It's really unfortunate about trees. They seem to have a really hard time growing in this game. Pull that weed, there we go. Huh. Looks as though I might have been misled in the money tree department. Hold on, let me shake a few of these and see if they yield any results. No. No. Hey! 100 bells. That was an accident. That was normal. Sometimes money just falls from trees. Okay, so it's a chance. It's not guaranteed. Fair enough. Well, we'll keep trying for a money tree. We'll find the glowing spot every day and see if we can make a money tree out of it. Anywho. I should sell the checker shirt. I shouldn't just leave that at the dump. That's easy money right there. Speaking of easy money, or big money, I rewatched Terminator, Alien, and Aliens with the girlfriend recently. Those movies are fantastic. It's interesting how often I said the line, "This is the best scene in the movie," because every single scene, one after the other, was like entertaining. That's the word I'd use to describe it, because a lot of movies I enjoy, I hit a scene and I'm just like, all right, this scene gives us some valuable information, but it's not exactly entertaining, so we're just kind of waiting for the next scene to roll through. And so I'm just like, with watching Aliens, and oh my goodness, that is a terrifying elephant person. Morning! It's 9 a.m., yay! We haven't. I'm new here. Hello. Nice meeting you, Dizzy. What do I need? Entertain me. Ooh, interesting. I'll keep an eye out for that person. Might want to grab myself a pair on the way. Alright, cool. Not a money rock, thank goodness. That one's in a really bad position. But yeah, not a single wasted scene in any of those movies. I really... Oh, someone's mad. Why are you so angry? Oh wow, we got threats going on. That's scary. Feels scary. Anyway. Yeah, really good movies. I actually... we also watched Rogue One, and we are... Ooh. I need that. That's a pill bug. That's a pill bug. That's a pill bug. Eh. Damn it. No. Dang it. Ah, I swore. Sorry. Big swears. Bum to go. I never thought of it that way. I'll keep that in mind, man. It's an interesting perspective you have on things. But yeah, then we watched Star Wars, and Star Wars is interesting because... Well, we watched the special edition. We didn't watch the original version, for those who don't know. The creator of Star Wars had some... Basically went back and did what is known as kind of a director's cut on the movie, where he added in scenes and changed things to be what he wanted them to be, versus what the entire crew wanted to be, including producers and such. However, what ended up happening with it was there's a lot of things that are way worse in the movie. Like, there's way more CGI, there's a couple extra scenes that cause plot issues, such as the scene with Jabba the Hutt that was added to the movie that wasn't there previously. And so it was interesting rewatching Star Wars with a girlfriend, where you have this really bad looking CG alongside this really old looking movie, and Star Wars is probably like the most low budget looking of all the... Well, I mean, when I say Star Wars, I mean A New Hope. It's probably the most low budget looking of all the movies, because you look at like the armor and you can see where the painting... where they didn't paint it quite right. You can see that they couldn't see out of certain things. Darth Vader's armor, for lack of a better word, looks a bit clunky. So overall, it's a much cheaper looking movie, but still a good movie nonetheless. And it was interesting sitting down with her to rewatch those movies when she had already... You know, I started her... Basically, over the last year, we had been doing a Star Wars marathon, where I showed her the original trilogy, like the original version of the original trilogy, like the theatrical release, and then going through the canon, starting with the prequels. So we watched A Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Clone Wars. Hi there, Roby. How you doing? Yeah. So we watched Phantom Menace, then Attack of the Clones, then Clone Wars, then Clone Wars, then Revenge of the Sith, then The Bad Batch, then Solo, then Rebels, then Rogue One, and now we're watching the original trilogy again. After that, we're gonna go into The Mandalorian, followed by the Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, we're pretty much I'm just getting her caught up with Star Wars universe in terms of what's canon right now, minus the sequels, of course. She's already seen those and also has no interest in rewatching them, so yeah. What was I going to say? So yeah, it's been interesting rewatching The Empire Strikes Back and stuff. I'm doing pretty okay. I'm tired, and a lot of my excitement for certain games has died down, but overall, I'm doing well. My excitement for Animal Crossing hasn't died down at all, though. Come on, fishy. Grab the thingy. This fish is frustrating me. Also, it was, Vea was playing this game last night, also known as The Girlfriend. And she was complaining about the fish and how fast they are at taking your lure. Oh, is this a new fish? Large bass! Yay! New fish! Let's grab the double right there. Alright, cool. Anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, she was complaining about how fast the fish are to take your bait in this game, and I kind of chuckled, because it just... Well, it mainly just brought me back to when I was a kid, and I had the same complaints. It was interesting, and I feel like I've gotten pretty good at the fishing over the years. Oh, also, another thing. Vea has the job of having to turn on the lighthouse every night, so I hope she's able to do that job. Nothing unfortunate happens to the lighthouse. I cannot believe how long that D&D session went. It's a sea bass, again. Alright, well, pretty much now that I've caught everything I caught, or everything I can catch, let's head to the museum and drop off our new fish and bugs. Because we actually have some to drop off this time. Strange to say we have new bugs in the winter, but we do. Before the winter ends, I need to sit down and look for all the bugs I can catch in the winter, or all the fish and bugs that are winter exclusive and catch all of them. Let's donate an item. Well, I have for you this pill bug. There you go, bud. And this large bass here in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna keep playing Kenshi until I get tired of it. And I guess when I get tired of Kenshi in my free time, I might fiddle around a bit more in World of Warcraft. I've again, private servers. I think private servers or private modded versions of multiplayer games are a blessing because you can just play these multiplayer games with no strings attached. But like, last time I played Wrath of the Lich King on my private server of choice, I had some troubles. I was pretty much, for lack of a better word, I had to work alongside a bunch of morons in terms of clearing a dungeon. And it was a nightmare because none of them would listen to me. Not because I was giving commands or stuff. Pretty much we were after this one target who was told by the quest tracker, that they were inside the Wailing Caverns. Well, they were not. The game was wrong, and it was buggy in that way, and I had to look it up on the internet, and I basically found out where he was. Well, I told the entire party time and time and time again that he's not actually in the dungeon, that they need to leave the dungeon and run all the way there. Ooh, that's a tough one. The VIP role is something we used to use, but we don't really use anymore. Pretty much what it was is we realized that as more and more people got into our server, we would have certain people we wouldn't want to talk to in voice chat. However, we've kind of thrown that out the window, so pretty much what it is if we're in the bar and I enjoy talking to you and like I enjoy your company, I will give you the VIP role and you'll be allowed into the VIP chat. That being said, we don't really even use the VIP chat. There's no text chat you're missing out on. It's purely voice. But everyone just uses the bar. So, yeah. Yeah, it's more just like I really like this viewer. I really like this new person who's shown up on the server. I will give them the VIP role because I want to hang out with them more often. That being said, I probably will be doing away with it completely because it seems a bit mean, and I don't think it was a good idea to begin with. I think I might ditch it altogether because no one uses it. Like there's no reason to keep it in the server if we're not going to use it, and if it makes people feel bad. So I'll probably end up getting rid of it. Who knows? I actually have run that server since 2015, and I'm still learning things. I'm sure there's a bunch of rooms and stuff people want in the server, but like I don't like to have rooms unless people use them. And so, like, unless every room is as active as... Well, not every room is going to be as active all the time, but, like, I don't know, the server used to have, like, 15 separate rooms, and people just didn't use them, so I got rid of them. That's one of my... Honestly, I think the Discord servers that have, like, 1 million different rooms, all for different tasks, are, like, kind of ugly looking. I really hate the way it looks, and so I personally don't do that. But again, it's just my personal preference in that regard. If everyone in this server wants more rooms for more things, I'll add them. Whoa, you are beautiful. Okay, that's a red snapper. Yeah, red snappers are gorgeous. It's a really pretty type of fish. Go ahead and grab my shovel again. Also, I need to put my fossil in this letter. Man, I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I'm gonna be... Oh, I mean, Friday and Saturday, I'm gonna be streaming a bunch of stuff. I'm excited. Tuesday, I'm actually... I had a D&D game I was going to stream, but I'm probably not going to now because I'm not actually participating in it. Big guy. Yeah, it's Chuck. He's sleeping. But, like, what was I going to say? Shoot. I had a D&D stream on Tuesday, but I'm probably not going to stream the game because it's going to be kind of awkward because we had just... Pretty much, it is a campaign that I used to be in that I am no longer in, that I'm pretty much just going to be sitting there silently the entire time while these other people play, and I'll, at most, talk to the chat and explain to people, so I decided just not to stream it. It would be weird. That being said, there will be a... I don't know if... Actually, no. Will there be a D&D stream later this week? Who knows? I'll have to talk to the guys about it. Because at this point in the campaign, the character I want to play, I really can't join. Pretty much because everyone in the game right now is like a criminal demon, and the character I'm going to be playing is a cross between an Inquisitor from Warhammer and a street judge from Judge Dredd, and so I can't exactly have her in the campaign because she would just like attack the party on sight, which again can't be happening. Apparently the person they had in the campaign previously was a troublemaker and has caused a lot of trouble for the party. Which is funny because that's kind of what I was. On accident though, I would just make these like heat-of-the-moment decisions without thinking them through. Which you can't really do in D&D. Or you can, it's just you gotta be playing a character that's, you know, does that. I like it. It says honey bun, so it makes me feel all weird saying it all the time. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me... Think of something that sounds better than honey bun? Leave it to me. Carrot cake. Also, that face up there is ghastly and terrifying. Carrot cake. Yay, carrot cake. How did I make the D&D thing? What do you mean? What do you mean, how did I make it? Like, how did I make the stream layout? How did I play it? Like, what do you mean? Hey, that's gonna be your face when Bob stabs you in the back. Yeah, I'll, like, inhale sharply. He'll just say, "Long live the mayor." And it turns out Tortimer was assassinating me because he traveled back in time and knew I'd become the mayor. Gonna stop me from taking his place. Oh, like the map and stuff, and how did I make the profile picture? Well, the map and stuff was all run by Trey. He's our DM. However, I do know how to make that kind of thing. There's an application I use called Roll20, where you can pretty much select images and use them for certain things that can then be moved around like game pieces by different players. And so any movement you see is done by different people, just basically moving the images around. Have you been cutting down lots of trees lately? No. Really ought to give it a try. It's so much fun. Whack, whack, whack timber, but control yourself because everyone in the village gets really cheesed off at you if you do it too much. They think it's mean, but that's because they don't know how fun it can be. It is pretty fun to cut down trees in this game. But, yeah, so everyone there, basically uses images they find on the internet, commission, or draw themselves to represent things on the tabletop. Those things are then made into tokens or backgrounds or enemies, and then they're moved around. The Dungeon Master imported most of the content. However, every player gets to choose how their character looks. And so for me, that drawing of an orc I got that orc character I play that you see on the little screen in the center was actually some really cool looking fan art I found on DeviantArt once, and I grabbed it just to use as reference for a Hero Forge character that I didn't end up actually making. But then I still had the art saved, so I went ahead and just used it as the face of Asukara. If I ever find out who actually made that art, I will credit the heck out of them, because that is some of my favorite. Like, I think that's my favorite female orc design I've seen in anything, and it's really helped form the personality of the character. As for the stream layout where everything moves, that was something Owl actually taught me how to do. And what website did I use for the profile picture? I just googled female orc, and I scrolled down and I scrolled down and I scrolled down for like 8 hours until I found the image I was looking for. And when I did, I right-clicked and saved as, and I saved it as the character's name to use as a reference for a character creator. And then I didn't end up actually using the character creator, I just ended up using the art for a token. Everyone else's token was used, the 3D models you see in everybody else's tokens were a website called Hero Forge. For the profile picture, I just went ahead and snagged them. What made them move? I used Streamlabs OBS to... There's pretty much plugins you can get for OBS that makes it so you can make certain things on your OBS screen react to voice input on Discord. So for instance, my little cat figure, what you see right there, are 2 different images of the same cat with a transparent background. One mouth open, one mouth closed, and she opens her mouth whenever I speak and closes her mouth whenever I don't. So pretty much that is... I use a certain plugin for OBS for that you could probably ask Owl to link to you. And I use the same thing for all the little vibration figures. Instead of setting it up, I set it to... I make it dim the image whenever I'm not talking and cause the image to brighten whenever I speak. And I have that set up for every player in the game on the Discord. Ooh, because we all use the same Discord. We all use the same Discord for D&D. And so I go ahead and just set that up. I'm missing out on raffle tickets, aren't I? Oh, yeah, it's a she. Yeah, the art is actually based off of Liara, the cat. They were going... Okay, I'm gonna break character here for a second. Hypothetically, if I was actually a human, I had a cat named Liara, who was a female cat, and she was going to be a mascot character. However, people liked the design that Mystic made of Liara so much that Liara and Fender basically... Fender is Travis's cat, by the way, the blonde cat. That became us. Hypothetically, if I was actually a human, but in fact I'm a cat on a keyboard, and yeah. There's in lore and out of lore. Out of lore, it's supposed to be my cat as a mascot. However, the look became so popular it ended up becoming my avatar. When in reality, I just wanted it to stay as a mascot. But hey, whatever. People like it better, and I like it too, so it works for me. But yeah, that's the way the D&D thing works, is pretty much as a plugin for Discord, where you can set images or other things to react to when you speak. And because of how we have it set up, whenever I speak, the mouth opens, and whenever anybody in the party speaks, their little image flashes. I'm glad you liked it, though, because I was worried that it wasn't visually interesting enough. And that's something kind of tough about D&D, is because most of D&D takes place in the mind. And so keeping it visually interesting for anyone watching on stream is the tough part. That's why a lot of D&D streamers you'll see will just have their faces out there. And also I think the fact that Trey has his webcam going and I can actually like show you a picture of the DM talking, it's a lot more visually interesting than it would be otherwise. I have to make a separate stream layout for every D&D session I play in, though, so that's going to be fun. And the Cyberpunk one's going to be fun, too. Don't know how I'm going to set that one up quite yet. Let's hope I can quickly get myself some money, this money rock. Nope, not the money rock. Heck. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. I really like making stream layouts. They're really fun. There you are. Yeah, they're really fun to work on, and actually when you finally get it all working the way you want it to, and everything animates and moves the way you want it to, it's really satisfying. I should probably try my hand at, like, some more complicated video editing. I might really enjoy it. Wow, yeah, I'm gonna have more than enough to take. I'm. This is a massive dent I'm putting in today's loan. All right, got our money. Let's see if we can snatch up the last few fossils, and then we might do some odd jobs for the townsfolk. Odd jobs with Bobs. Yeah. D&D's been something I've been doing ever since, I think, 2019. I've been doing it seriously ever since then. I tried my hands at it a couple times, couldn't quite make it work, and this is the first time in a while that or the first time I was able to, or 2019 was the first time I was able to get it working properly. And ever since then, I've been going. You know, Olvea? Oh, hey, yeah, my girlfriend. You sent me a letter. Let's see it. Yes, I'd love to. To Bob, you are the coolest. From Vea. Aww. That Vea writes really smart notes, Dagnabbit. That Vea writes really smart notes, Dagnabbit. I'm pretty darn impressed. Oh, Bob is the best, man. Bob is the best. Hammer is just like, his blood's a boil with Bob hatred. But yeah, I really need to find the artist who did that. I bet I can reverse image search it. I need to find out what artist did that, because I want to use more of their art for characters, because it's just so good, man. Their art is so fantastic. Oh, man. Alright. It's true, hate Bob. I don't think we're gonna find much more today. Is there anywhere I haven't gone? Taylor, Chuck... I don't think I've explored the center area that much. Let's go explore Tutu's little island. And if that's all clear and there's no more fossils, then I will go ahead and... Because I have... Hold on, we have... To Bob, to the museum, to the museum, to the museum. Okay, so yeah, we have... Wait, how many? Yeah, we have one more fossil in the town. I know he hides behind that vacant stair. He is pretty creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Bob is a pretty creepy character. Got those eyes, man. Those creepy Bob eyes. Like you said, a vacant stare. I like him, though. There are certain creepy characters I really like. Like, Sans from Undertale is pretty creepy. But I still like him. It's interesting. I do want to start... Like, I did a demo day, which was nice, but... on stream. However, one of the games I want to do for it, or wanted to do for it, was Deltarune. But the thing is, Deltarune is going to take... It's like an actual game. Like, it's a small game, but it has the playtime of like an actual beginning to end video game. And because of that, I don't know if I should play it on the demo days, or if I should play it as its own game. I think that's it for today. I can't really see any more... There doesn't seem to be any more fossils. Anyway, let's go ahead and put my shovel away, make our way to the post office, send our mail, and then head on home. Actually, let's go check out Vea's house. I don't think you guys have seen it in a while. She's been working on it. Free cabana chair, forever finds it. Woo, go dig in the D-acre. You snooze, you lose. Oh, a cabana chair. Ooh, the D-acre. That's in this area right here. Alright, well, now we have a mission. Let's see if there's anything else I need to read on the board. Alright, cool. Alright. Unless Vea's already found it. There's a chance she's already gotten it. We'll check out Vea's house after I get the cabana chair. Free cabana do? Ah, Tabana do. Tabana Puka. And that Caveman SpongeBob episode's super good. Memes aside, just fantastic. Like, rewatching SpongeBob was interesting because a lot of cartoons and shows, rather than having a... Like, when people say, oh, it's only good up to this season, they're typically not referring to suddenly it becomes bad. Usually there is a slow drop-off of quality. An example would be The Simpsons. With The Simpsons, super duper good up to a certain point, and then over time it goes from being really good to being okay to being so-so to being meh to being bad. Whereas SpongeBob, it's like you have the movie, which is good, and then everything after that is just it's just a sheer drop in quality. It's really a bummer. Then again, I tend to overthink such things, and so if you find those later seasons humorous, that's great, I'm happy for you. It's just, they're certainly not for me. To be fair, again, thing I brought up in an earlier video, I haven't watched either, but not in its entirety, I've just picked up episodes. I just know all my favorite episodes are from those earlier seasons, and I basically sat with Travis as he watched the entire show, and he basically explained that to me as just being, it just goes from, oh, it's amazing, to, it's alright, to, oh god, why am I still watching this? But it takes a long time to get there, and even in the later, worser seasons, it's just, there's still stuff of quality. Because you can't say that about every episode. Every episode's different, and on occasion, there's the one bad episode, there's the good episode, and I'm sure even earlier seasons had bad episodes. I just didn't catch any of them. Anywho, let's go ahead and drop off my... I'll go ahead and pay my loan and send my letters. Let's mail some letters. Letter to Bob, where I'm sending him a gift. Yes, I would, actually. I gotta go wash dishes after this. Wish me luck, guys. Yes, I would. I have quite a few letters to mail. Da 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 da. Now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So many letters. Bob's being sent a pipe bomb from Hammer. Oh no! He slipped a pipe bomb into the letter. Let's make a deposit. I can just pay it off today. Just pay it off. Hey guys! Hey, we paid off the loan! Woohoo! Excellent! No. Yes! I've paid off all my loan! I'm completely debt-free! Well, let's go visit Nook. Tell him the good news. Hey Bob, how's it going? I'm having a good day. Tom Nook owns the IRS. Oh no. What happens if you go without paying your taxes for long enough? You just own the IRS. Pay taxes? Why did you attack President Kimball? He always taxes people. Yeah. That rotten man. That rotten guy. You're welcome. Yeah. Yes. Ooh, enlarge your room or add a basement. We're gonna add a basement, because I need the storage. Yeah, I got a basement. Rad. So it's an option. You don't... I always thought the upgrades were sequential in the first game. Interesting. I never really upgraded my house that much in Wild World, so I didn't know how it worked between this game and New Leaf. So now I have a basement just to stuff things, and I know my big sister used her basement in this game for storage. Like, well, not for storage. She basically used it to make herself an aquarium, which I always thought was super cool. And you just get like, I was just thinking about how fast this is going. I've gotten the dinosaur room mostly filled up. It's interesting. Anyway, before we head to bed, let's check out Vea's house. I believe she still has the smallest for. No, actually, she just upgraded. I remember. That's why all of her stuff's all scrunched together. But yeah, this is what she's got so far. I like her walling. I don't like her farting gyroid. That's a bit upsetting. She has an umbrella. Nice. Yeah, we use we use D&D Beyond. It's an official D&D like supplement where you can pretty much make your character on a website without having to deal with dice rolls or any math. It's really cool, and I really recommend it as like a great place to start making your first D&D character. I've been using it for years now, and it's been my go-to. But yeah, so that's what we use for a sheet. I'd recommend it. What we use for virtual tabletop, however, is I use Roll20, which is a separate thing, which is a separate website, and Zach, the DM for yesterday's game, uses the Forge. Yeah, this is my house. Anyways, I'm excited for the basement. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching today. We talked a lot about different things, and that's great. Leave a comment down below. Leave your letter. Tell me about who your favorite villager is, why, and how you met him. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more from me. If you want to see even more from me, you can check out my Twitch down below and join the community through Twitter and Discord. Thank you for watching, and, well, have a good day. Later, Bob. Grr. Aw, cool, it's Chuck. I should keep the stream going a bit longer so that Hammer can see Chuck.